on the field at Fenway Park tonight, we saw maybe some of the fireworks that we anticipated start to bubble to the surface. Chris Sale on the mound for the Boston Red Sox, and my God, he's been almost unhittable this season.
Whoops.
In the first inning, Steve, he throws behind Manny Machado. The ump comes out and warns both dugouts. Machado later took him deep, by the way, and then gave a stare into the Boston dugout. But in your estimation, Steve, was he justified in throwing low, we should note, behind Manny Machado?
Well, look, Dylan Bundy threw at Mookie Betts yesterday and hit him in the leg. Mookie Betts went down to first base. I kind of thought maybe that would put an end to it, but I get it from the Red Sox perspective. They're like, wait a minute, your guy slid into our guy. We retaliated, but didn't really hit your guy. Now you hit our guy, and we have a right now to hit your guy. It's kind of like, I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? I mean, it's this back and forth. At some point, when is it going to stop? Because we all can say we feel wronged about it, but in the end, why is this the way to handle it? Like, can we just resolve to go out there and try to beat the other team? And what I like about Machado, he has maintained, for a 24-year-old kid, maintained a level of maturity throughout this process where he's kind of the focal point of it, and he didn't mean to hurt Dustin Pedroia. He immediately was remorseful about it. He had his arm around him. Then now he's, it's been target practice on him. And yet what he does is he keeps performing. Yesterday, he was the star of the game. 4 defensive plays, a big home run, the home run again. He is an outstanding player. I just hope now we can stop, because at some point someone's really going to get hurt. And we don't need this in baseball with either of these two teams, which are really great stories and great representatives of the game.
Steve, you're right. Who thought that Manny Machado would be the level-headed guy for a guy who hasn't been that level-headed throughout his young career? But this isn't going to end now, because we saw Buck Showalter, and he is seething about this, because once you get you get the benches warned, he can't do anything, right? It takes away Baltimore's chance to retaliate or throw inside. So it might not happen tonight, but there's going to be more to happen, right? This thing isn't over, is it?
Yeah. Well, here's what should have happened, is that Chris Sale should have immediately been ejected from the game today. That's what should have happened. Look, there should have been a warning before the game. I mean, look, we all know that Dylan Bundy threw at Mookie Betts yesterday. And if there was still notion of retaliation from the Red Sox, then they should have had to pay a price for it. The umpire, when he believes somebody gets hit initially, he has it within his wherewithal to eject the pitcher from the game. That's one of the options that he has. He doesn't just have to issue a warning. What I don't like is that the baseball rule that we have in place is to stop retaliation. Let's stop the first strike offender. That's the one we need to stop. And I know people say, well, we're not sure if he did it or not. What was unclear about what Chris Sale did? He threw it behind him at 96 miles per hour. Dylan Bundy threw 2 fastballs at 94 and above last year. Both of them were at Mookie Betts. One missed, the other one hit him in the leg. What didn't we understand about it? So I think that Sale should have been immediately ejected from the game. Warnings issued or not issued, he should have been ejected. And from this point forward, there should be a warning issued before every Red Sox-Orioles game for the rest of the